Welcome to IB360. In this video, we will discuss about the section B, other problems. So the first question is, points A and B have coordinates 1, 1, 2 and 9, m, -6 respectively. Express AB in terms of m. So from here you can see A is basically 1, 1, 2 and B is 9, m, -6. So from here we can write for AB it is nothing but B minus A. So B is 9, m, -6 minus of A is 1, 1, 2. So just match the terms and subtract it from the other term. So we will get 9, 1, then m minus 1, then -6 minus 2. So it is basically 8, m minus 1, -8. So AB will be 8, m minus 1, -8. So we can write 8I plus m minus 1 j minus 8k. This is AB vector in terms of m. Now the second question. Express AB, this we have done. Now the line L which passes through B has equation R to be this. Find the value of m. So the B point is basically nothing but 9, m, -6. Now R is given. R is a line which is given. That has equation. R is a equation which is the equation of line L. It is given as -13, -19, 24 plus S 2, 4, -5. So from here you can write it like this. R equals to -3I cap minus 19J cap plus 24K cap plus S into 2I cap plus 4J cap minus 5K cap. So you can write this in this way also. Now if the line L is passing through this point, then we can write like this: 9I plus mj minus 6k, so caps must be there, is equals to -3I minus 19j plus 24k plus s into 2I plus 4j minus 5k cap. Why I have written this? Because you can imagine this. If B is the point, then we can also imagine to be like 9, m, -6 plus t into 0, 0, 0. This line and this line L will be same line. That's why I have written this in this way and I have omitted this part because it is the 0 term. So now we can write 9I cap plus m j cap minus 6k cap is equals to -3I cap minus 19j cap plus 24k cap plus 2si cap plus 4sj cap minus 5sk cap. Now we just have to match the equal terms. So the equal terms are from here you can see I, just match I, j and k. So here I am writing. So 9 is equals to, here I term -3, so -3, and here I is plus 2s. This is the first. Then m equals to, from m now match the j terms, -19, and here j term is plus 4s. Now match k terms, minus 6 equals to k here is written plus 24, so 24 and minus 5 is this and this. Now just solve this. So 12 equals to 2s, so s equals to 6. Now verify s from this equation also, so that you will be double sure about your answer. So minus 6, 24 minus 5s, so from here we are getting 5s equals to 30, so s equals to 6. Again you have got the same s. So now we can use this from to determine m plus 24. So m equals to for nothing but 5. M equals to 5. So the answer of m is 5. So answer of m is 5. Also we can now write like this, that is b is equals to 9 comma m comma minus 6 it was. So we can write b is 9 comma 5 comma minus 6, because this we will need. You just note this point, because we will obviously need this in our second question, in our last question here. Okay, so again let's start. So the third question is, consider a unit vector u such that u equals to pi minus 2 by 3j plus 1 by 3k, where p is greater than 0. It is very important. Why it is very important, I will let you know. So first, as it is unit vector, so the value of u will be, mod of u will be 1, because for unit vector the value is 1 obviously. Now we have to find out, first we have to find out the value of p. So as it is, so again mod of u equals to, basically it is equals to root over of p square plus of minus 2 by 3 whole square plus 1 by 3 whole square. So from equals to 1. So from here we are getting p square plus 4 by 9 plus 1 by 9. Here 4 by 9 plus 1 by 9 equals to 1. From here we are getting p square plus 5 by 9 equals to 1. So p square equals to 1 minus 5 by 9 equals to 4 by 9. So p can be plus minus 2 by 3. Now p cannot be minus 2 by 3. P cannot be minus 2 by 3 as p is greater than 0. So that's why I have told you to note this. I have told you to note this because as p is greater than 0, that's why p value must be, so p must be 2 by 3. Okay, p value cannot be minus 2 by 3. I have explained this fact also. So p is equals to 2 by 3. Now you can write this equation in a better way, that is u equals to, p is 2 by 3, so u equals to 2 by 3i minus 2 by 3j plus 1 by 3k. Now BC, from here C, BC equals to, we can write C minus B. We can write BC to be C minus B equals to, so it is written, it is as 9u equals to 9u as it is mentioned. So as it is also given, so now just we have to multiple 9 with this and the equation is very simple. So here I am writing C minus B equals to 9u equals to 9 into the value of u is 2 by 3i minus 2 by 3j plus 1 by 3k. Okay, this is equals to C minus B. So C, the coordinate of C, this will be, so 3 into 3, 9 by 3 is 6, 3 into 2 6, so 6i minus again 6j 3, so plus 3k, after multiplying with 9 we get this, plus b. So from here we can write, that is 6i minus 6j plus 3k plus b vector was nothing but a value of m was 5. So b is 9 comma 5 comma minus 6. So from here we can write 9i plus 5j minus 6k. So this is equals to, say vector is equals to 6 plus 9 15i minus 6 plus 5, so minus j, plus 3 minus 6, so minus 3k. So this is the vector equation of C. Now the coordinates will be 15 comma minus 1 comma minus 3. So this is the answer. For C, the coordinates of C will be 15 comma minus 1 comma minus 3. This is the answer. Okay, so question number 9 is also done. Now question number 10, the last question of part 1, paper 1. The following diagram shows part of the graph of fx equals to k by x for x greater than 0 and k greater than 0. And P is the point, this point, so the coordinate of this point is P into P and K by P. Be any point on the graph, line L1 is the tangent to the graph of f at P. So first find f dash P in terms of K and P. So we will find this f dash P in terms of K and P. So here it is very simple, f of x equals to K by x. So f of P will be K by P, or we can write f of P is equals to Kp to the power minus 1. So f dash P, this is equals to ddp of K minus 1. So here I am doing this, f dash of P equals to ddp of K p to the power minus 1. So K is the constant term, so K ddp of p to the power minus 1. So K into, now derivative of this, so minus 1 into minus 1 minus 1, so minus k p to the power minus 2, so it is minus k by p square. So f dash p is equals to minus k by p square. F dash p is equals to minus k by p square. Okay, f dash p equals to minus k by p square. So in this way we have found out the f dash p. Now the second question is, show the equation of L1 is this. Okay, so we will do this also. Now see, for any equation, for any line that is straight line, the equation is very simple, that is y equals to mx plus c. Now m is the gradient. Now gradient of L1 is basically nothing but f dash x. This is the gradient of L1. So what gradient of L1 that we have found is minus k by p square. It is basically minus k by p square. This is the gradient. So this will be the value of m. This will be the value of m. So we are writing here the equation to be y equals to mx plus c. So y equals to, the value of m will be minus k by p square into x plus c. Now to get the equation of this line L1, we have to find out the value of c. As you can see, the p, this point, that is p comma k by p is lying on the line. So the value of y, if the, now the value of y is k by p, so k by p is equals to minus k by p square into x will be p plus c. So from here k by p is equals to minus k by p plus c. So c equals to 2k by p. C equals to 2k by p. So now the equation is, from here we can write the equation is y equals to minus k by p square x plus 2k by p. So this is the equation. Now just we have to match it with the equation. So y equals to minus k by p square x plus 2k by p. As you can see, all are in the left side, so y plus k by p square x minus 2k by p equals to 0. From here we are getting p square y, or yp square. So we have multiplied it with p square, so plus kx plus kx, and then minus, here will be, as we are multiplying it with p square, so minus 2k p is equals to 0. Now you can see this line, this equation and this equation is same, so that's why it is proved. It is proved. Okay, so now find the area of triangle AOB in terms of k. You have to keep in mind, this point is 2p comma 0, it is given. So for the next part, there are many ways to find the last part, that is find the area of AOB. What you can do, you can you can integrate this part to get the answer also, but there is also a one easy part that I will discuss in the next slide. So for the what you can do here, that is the area you can integrate it also from 0, x equals to 0 to this point is given as 2p, so 0 to 2p y dx. You can integrate this also to get the area. So what will be your y? Your will be y equals to this, but this is very complex method. So what we will do, in a simple way, that is, as you know the value of a to be 2p comma 0, so obviously this particular length is 2p, this particular length is 2p, so we all know that area of right angle triangle RT is equals to half into base into height. So we will apply this here. The right angle triangle, that is half into base into height, we will apply this here. So the we have base equals to 2p. Now we have to find this height. So to get this, you can see the value of y is here, while the x equals to 0. At x equals to 0, if we find the value of y, then we will get the area. So now y is equals to, from previous slide you can see, k by p square x plus 2k by p. This was the equation of y. Now put x equals to 0 here to get the height, to get this point only. So at x equals to 0, y will be, this term is 0, so plus 2k by p. So y is 2k by p. Okay, so y is 2k by p. So height is 2k by p, and base is 2p. So area will be, area of triangle AOB is equals to half into base is 2p into height is 2k by p. So just we have to cancel this, so equals to 2k. So area of AOB is 2k. This is also done. So and this area is 2k. Now till this it was simple, but the next portion somehow will be difficult for, but we will discuss this also. So this is the continuation question. You can see here the graph of f is translated by 4 by 3 to give the graph of g. This was our previous graph. This was our previous graph, and this graph, the same graph is shifted. The same graph is shifted over 4 3. So this is 3 and this is 4. The same graph is shifted to 4 3. So and some things are written like point Q lies on the graph of G, point C, D and E lie on the vertical asymptote of G. So basically this is same, P, this point P and this point Q same, L2 line and L1 line, these are also same. So obviously we can write from these two graphs the shifted region. If we leave the shifted region, then this portion from this portion and this portion, these are equal. So from here we can write gradient of L1 is equals to gradient of L2. But the thing is, they have also mentioned, given that the triangle EDF and also you can see that triangle EDF is basically equals to triangle AOB, and we also know that the area of triangle AOB is equals to 2k. So obviously you can write the area of this rectangle is also 2k. The area of this rectangle is also 2k. So rectangle area is also 2k, as it is just shifted line. Nothing is much in this math, but you have to keep some things in mind. So from here we can write this, but here it is written in terms of p you have to calculate. So what you will do, as it is written as in terms of p we have to calculate, so we will do it from here. That is, we will find out this area in terms of p first. So from the image you can see CD is equals to it is 3, and CG, from the previous graph you can see CG is nothing but OA. So OA equals to CG. OA equals to CG. This portion is equals to CG. So it will be 2P. As from the previous question, it is also mentioned that this point is 2P comma 0. So CG equals to 2P. So the area of the rectangle is area of DCGF will be from here 6P. So now you have equation like this: 6P equals to 2K. So you have K equals to 3P. This you have to keep in mind. Now, as I have already told you that gradient of L1 is equals to gradient of L2. So gradient of L1 was minus K by P square. So gradient of L2 again will be minus K by P square. But we have to keep the answer in terms of P. It is written in the question, that is, find the gradient of L2 in terms of P. So now just substitute K with 3P. So L2 equals to minus 3P divided by P square. So it is minus 3 by P equals to L2. So gradient of L2 in terms of P will be minus 3 by P. So it is also done. This was a little bit complex question, but if you get the idea that this graph and this graph is equal, then it will be easy for you. So thank you for watching IB 360. We will meet in again some next videos. Thank you.